I don't even
Hey,
I don't even have a pre-show today. You guys just popped
A
right up.
pre-show.
Well, I just mumble until somebody calls, or it'd be an hour of me mumbling. Without you,
how's
it's
that
not
different?
much of a show.
How's that different?
Not much. I know. You guys just watch me behave badly.
Hope
I
you don't
think.
mind. I'm eating breakfast.
Hey, we got like 12 views, man. I think it's a great success.
12.
Who the hell? How many
12,
times did you watch this thing?
11.
11?
So we have a mystery guest.
I hope they don't mind seeing me eat oatmeal.
No, man, that's a rivet. No content. You know.
Me. So how you boys doing?
I got a little
Thumbs up.
reading done this week at work. I know that's a subject for Mike.
I got news for you.
Uh
History of
oh.
the World Part 2 is out and funny as a bastard.
Hitler on ice?
Well, they do take on World War II.
Jews in space?
The Russian Revolution.
Oh, of course. And the auto da fe. It's something you
It's
ought to do, but you do anyway.
what you do next? Oh, Brooke.
Oh, I love him.
Yeah. So you haven't seen it then?
Oh, I seen the first one 800 times.
It's on Hulu.
Mighty Giant.
You can get free trial.
I already did it. I did it to watch the last season of Orville. I done it. I already blew my load. And to see Prey. Did you see Prey?
Yeah.
It's great, right? I like that one a lot.
Nobody draws a bow like this though. They made that up.
Of course, the whole thing's made up, Mike.
I know.
I heard somebody say, "Why did he use the shoulder gun?" So it would have been much of a movie, would it have been? Right? He just comes in with that shoulder rocket, right?
Yeah, right.
Oh, there goes all the teepees. Now what? I don't know. Now we don't
Roll
have
credit.
no.
Roll the credit.
But that's not the predator. The predator was a hunter, right? I mean, we have rules now. Like turkey hunting is not geared to help you get turkeys. I mean, you gotta lure them in. You gotta do it that certain way with a call and all
Oh,
that. I could wring a
yep.
turkey's neck any day of the week in at work. The
Yeah.
fucking things practically come right up to me. Just throw a rock at them.
Well, the thing about wild turkeys is they're running around all the time, so they're tough.
Oh
Um,
yeah, I know they're tough, but I mean, there's rules. I mean, there's hunting rules to make it. I mean, that's how we hunt. Can't go out there with as much as everybody seems to think they can go out there with automatic rifles. They can't. You can't just spray the woods with, when you're hunting for game. I guess you could.
can't even use buckshot anymore
What?
on
Buckshot,
deer.
really?
Yeah, because people were spraying the woods. They were spraying their friends. They were spraying someone. They see a flash of white. They throw a wall of lead at it, hoping to get it, hoping they get a deer, and they shoot their neighbor or whatever.
Yeah.
So now you only use slugs. You have to aim slugs. Changes the game a little bit, doesn't it?
When I hunted for partridge in Vermont, everybody we all separated, went in separate directions, and because I mean it's not a group thing, I mean because a partridge can just pop up anywhere, and now you're swinging wildly, you know what I mean? Yeah,
Yeah.
suddenly he's there. So
Tell me about that.
yeah, yeah. You swing around, you try to get the safety off in time. Thing is, they don't go
Guns don't
far.
kill people. Dick Cheney does.
Yeah, Dick Cheney. Yeah, Dick Cheney
He didn't
actually
kill the guy. He just shot him in the face.
he
The
shot him in
first
the
shot.
face because he wanted to, because he was pissed at
Wow.
him. That wasn't a mistake. That guy was the evil really caught up to him that day.
All drunk and stupid, hunting game from their cars.
Yeah, alcohol and guns. That's a good mix.
Oh, it's a great mix. I've done it. We used to drive
Sure, what
around
happened?
in the desert in Reno, drinking in a Volkswagen, pop out of the sunroof and shoot at jackrabbits in the headlights with a 22. And it's like damn near impossible. Actually, I never go in with a 22. It's just like
So
22 bullets, just hitting the desert floor as the rabbit runs around. So then finally he figures it out and he takes off. And then we continue down through the desert with our evening of pure hell. Reno, man, what do we do in Reno? It's just go to the desert and kill things.
fun.
Yeah.
So you spent a lot of time in Reno, haven't you, Dave?
It seemed to, but it wasn't. I was there. What was I there? 4 months. I think I was there 4 months, and then I went back. Um, I was just there for like a night, and then I went up to and I moved to. Then I went to Tahoe. I just passed through Reno. Tahoe is fucking beautiful. I love it up there. That's what, I mean. I wasn't going to Tahoe. I was going somewhere, and I, when I hit Reno, I said, "Okay, found it. I fucking found it. Stopping here."
Nice.
Yeah, it's just beautiful. That lake, like a mountain lake, is just crystal clear. It's I don't know. I think I had dreams about it. The bottom of the
In the
lake is
50s,
sandy, and you can see fucking forever with a mask, underwater.
in the 50s, they talked my grandfather into moving out to California because it's going to be horses and wide open spaces. And but they tricked him because they knew they were going to Orange County where all the family lived, and well, it wasn't wide open spaces. It was suburbia for as far as the eye could see.
Yeah.
He's like, "Fuck this, I'm out of here."
Ah,
And he bought land up in Tahoe because he went through there and went, "Wow, this is great. I'm stopping here."
that's cool. I never do that.
Yeah, he had some land up there, and then it happened. He had to go back to L.A. County or whatever, and uh, there was family stuff going on. And then he left everybody and went back to Rhode Island.
Yeah.
And then they all came. They all came. That's when he bought the farm in Patchett, and they all came back with him or after him.
Is that you that posted a picture of him on a horse? That was
Yeah,
great. Ah, nice shot.
that
That's
was
too bad
great.
I didn't know that. I mean, because I knew him after I'd been to Reno. So I mean, in
Yeah,
Tahoe, I was familiar with the area. You must have thought the place was beautiful. It was. I mean,
it
Tahoe
was.
was.
In the 50s, it was really a lot wilder too, and
Oh man, it's changed so
you
much,
could you
even
could see
just in the
some of his
time I was
you could
there.
see some of his land in the opening of the Bonanza, the show, TV show
That,
Bonanza.
yeah, yeah.
There's a train that kind of goes by his. There's like a pan of some of the property then. He used to point it out. Hey, I used to own that land. But that horse in that picture, if you gave him the right signal, he'd rear up on his feet, not to throw you, but just to look really cool. And there's this girl from Italy uh, that came about my age, and she was staying with friends of my grandparents. Real cute girl, and they wanted to introduce them. They introduced her to me, right? She came over and
California girls,
Italy girl.
Italy girl, and Cal. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
she saw a real cowboy. Like I was on when she came over, I was on this horse, the horse in the picture. Oh, you got to meet this girl. And oh yeah, hi, how you doing? I'm up on the horse, and I make the horse rear up. Like she was like, oh, it's a real cowboy. You don't know.
That's cool.
But then,
I think he knows too well.
Oh yeah.
but the problem was that they were telling me, well, in Italy, they're not allowed to date without a chaperone. And I'm like, oh, so they're like, yeah, if you want to take her out, one of us is going with you.
Oh, it's a bit
I'm
of a
like,
process.
that's
Yes,
not happening.
there
That's
is.
not happening.
Yes, I had to go to Italy and talk to the whole fucking country until let me marry Yolanda. And then after we got married, they always said that because I married her and I came back here. I didn't return for like 25 years. It's like, yeah, you married Yolanda and took off and that was it. You know, just no.
Yeah.
I was when I got married. I became very poor, and I remained that way for 25 years. There was no flights for me. Oh my God! I've put that out on the internet. Oh, you know what I found out? I found out. I bothered to. Did you use this Chat GPT?
Yeah.
Um, it doesn't know a whole lot, but it does know some things very well. Like not you guys would use it, but code, like computer code. Like if I said, how do you like? I've figured out. I've mastered the way to ask it the right way to get like computer loops and things like that. Things that I don't have to search websites for drivers. I mean, again, it knows a lot about computers, which is beautiful. It's great, actually. I fucking love that thing.
Laura says
Oh,
kids are
it's good.
writing their papers on it now, or they're not writing papers; they're letting ChatGPT write them. Oh, there he is.
Mike, all right, man. He's come with some props. So, who is this? Who's this guy? All right, all right, Mike. We have a
Hey
theme
guys,
song.
what's going on?
We have a theme
What's
song,
going
buddy.
on, guys?
Yeah,
Hair
the only
Club
thing
for
you ain't.
Men.
The only thing is, you ain't missing a tooth. You should be missing a. You should have blacked out a tooth, Mike.
Oh man, rock steady.
Hey, who cut your hair?
Hey, makes me want to play my guitar, Mike.
I wish I had somebody to jam with.
I'll jam with you right now.
Oh, cool.
Hold on, I'm gonna go get my guitar and
Oh,
stuff. I'll be
Far
right
out,
back.
man.
Hold on, I gotta get
That's
my
far.
drum set.
That is far out. The podcast band. George, get your banjo.
I don't even know where it is.
Yeah, I wasn't ready for that. I gotta string my guitar.
You don't know where it is. What happened? The dog ate it.
I don't know where it is. You ever see his house? He's got rooms and rooms of stuff.
Yeah, but it gets kind of lonely up here, you know.
No?
I
What?
know.
What you
I could
mean?
tell with the wig.
Oh yeah, the wig. It's very attractive.
What? What's going on, guys? Just step in front. Just blowing the whole thing.
I know. Wow, you got there quick.
Hey, there's music to be played, man.
The magic of music, man.
All right. All right, let's do it.
So anywho,
So Dave, what's going on?
what were you guys talking about?
The Telecaster motherfuckers, huh?
Off on the car podcast.
Look, check out Mikey's new guitar.
Nice.
He
Pretty
stole
cool.
this.
Not literally.
He got it for steel.
I spent $80 on music equipment last night.
Did you? What'd you get? See?
See this? See that? There's this
Oh,
control
look at
box,
you.
this box, the brain, right, to this drum set, electronic drum set. It just has a plug in the back, and all the wires lead out to each drum. And it's just a MIDI signal, so it doesn't matter what you have. But this box is it's awful, right? Like all right, the jazz kit. There's only 12 kits, right? The jazz kit, it's a jazz kit until you get to the floor tom, which is some disco fucking, you know what I mean? It's a different kit, and there's no way to reprogram it. You know, I'm just stuck with the
Oh,
12 on there, and but it's cheap. This is like I don't fucking know. I guess cheap meaning it's only a $400 fucking drum kit,
oh,
which I got. I got for well, I think $130. Some guy had, it wasn't even in a box. It was a pile of these pots on the floor. He just dumped it on his living room floor. Took a picture of it. Said 130 free shipping. So yeah, it was just missing a couple of screws. But I knew
cool.
that these are like $400 and shit. But the box is what's um it's programmable. It's like this particular brain I can program each drum to be whatever I want it to be.
So do you wear headphones when you play those?
Yeah, I can actually listen to music too. I play the music, like I pipe that through.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm fucking John Bottom, man. In my mind, I fucking love this thing. Yeah, check it out. The only thing I kept, that stool, this throne. It's the only thing I have
Yeah.
from my acoustic set because it's like the most cherished thing I have. I mean, if I ever flee, that throne's coming with me. You know, everything I left behind, I can replace everything
So,
else. But this was the shit. Actually, it's funny. This cheap set, it did come with a fucking stool. I got on it, it tossed me right. I fucking cracked my head on the fucking living room coffee table. Those things are shit. I actually threw it in a dumpster.
so, did you get rid of all your acoustic drums?
Yeah, yeah. They're the drum shop down in Situate. I offloaded it on him. I got he gave me a deal. I got like four Vic Firth drumsticks for as in trade. I said, all right, let me get some shit in here. You know what I mean? Yeah, the big stuff. Yeah, what am I gonna do with it? What am I gonna do with a floor tom? What am I gonna do with a fucking giant bass drum? Where my snare drum? Yeah, I'll just pull that out at midnight here. I could hardly do it at home, even with a house. Having a drum
Yeah,
kit's rough. You gotta like live alone and or have a
those are
lot of
great
drum
for
friends or
people
something.
living with apartments and stuff.
Yeah, but this is great. I do this. I do this when I got home. Midnight.
Yeah.
It's just tap, 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 tap. It doesn't bother anybody.
Who's tapping down
Where's
there?
that tapping? Well, I'm on the ground floor, so
Oh,
there's
okay.
nothing under me.
Who's? Well, his wife's Italian, so you got to do it with an Italian. Who's a tap a tap a tap
The
over
tap,
there?
tap, tap, tap,
Hey.
and then no more. You tap, 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 and then no more.
What a pain in the ass it is to eat with long hair.
I'm a dumb blonde. I
Get a new
was.
hairdo.
I'm still a dumb blonde though. I mean, you just can't tell. I can't be
You're not
stereotyped.
blonde anymore, Dave.
I'm not worthy. I'm not worthy.
Oh,
Wayne's World.
Wayne's
Excellent.
World.
Excellent.
I saw that in the theater. I don't think I was with you guys. Who was with me? Was anybody with me? I know I was baked and I laughed my ass off there. The whole theater was laughing. I'd never sell myself out. And he holds up a Domino's pizza. You know? I
Mike
still.
Myers grew up with Mel Brooks. Like he's totally like got the Mel Brooks kind of style. Buddy.
Oh yeah. Well, he's one of those filmmakers I love. I mean, he made some great
Yeah.
movies. I mean, made me laugh and shit. Wayne's World was one of
We
them.
were
It was
just
really good. I still use
we
that
were
one. It
just
says, I don't
talking.
know. Do you take cash? We had an old fan
Cha-ching.
down. Do you take cash?
We were just talking about the time the four of us went to see Borat. Do
Oh
you remember
yeah,
that?
yeah. Very
That was
nice.
back in what? We said 06, 2006.
Yeah.
I was there.
2006 that was.
I remember seeing it. God, that was a great movie.
17 years ago.
Wow.
Right? Seems like only a couple of years ago we went and seen that.
I know, man. The numbers now, what's behind me is pretty incredible, actually, when I think about it. There's things I ain't done in 40 years. Let's see, how old are you, Mike? How many years since me and you boogied on the dance floor?
Oh God. Well, I
How
was like
fucking old are
17.
you? Subtract
I was
21
just
from that. That's old.
I was just 17, if you know what I mean.
Hey, you lied to me, man. I thought you said you were older. Jesus, I could have gone to jail.
You're a molester.
There's no Lester, man. Man was willing.
It ruined my whole life. Who'd have thought when I hit 59, I'd be sitting here with a wig on talking to a box?
I did not believe you. I did not believe any of this, really.
Who'd have thunk it?
Who'd have thunk of it?
Yeah, this is actually nice, man. I
Still blows my
found
mind
out.
that you can walk into the store and buy weed. Really good weed. That still blows my mind.
I
The
asked the
future's
AI.
great.
Progress.
I asked the
Great
AI a lot of
success.
things. This GPT, generated pre-trained transformer. It's like a brain.
Now,
Like
let's
every
tell
one of them
Mikey
is a
about
brain. The AIs.
ChatGPT.
This one
What
is
says
just
all the kids are writing their papers on them, college kids, everybody. All the
yeah.
writers are out of a job. It's
I
like this
asked it
thing is
to
like too
write an
slow.
article on endangered species in the North Atlantic. It was like depressing. There's like cod, haddock, everything. Basically, what are we eating now then? Sea
The
monsters from the
last
very
of
bottom. It's fucked up. I mean, but there's one. I did the killer sharks in the ocean. List all the man eaters. It gave me the list, but it also said that they're still rare and they're endangered, and we shouldn't just go out and kill them like everybody went on that killing spree after Jaws. It throws that in there, and again, gently, like it says, these are all the sharks that eat people, but also this is what you should know about sharks. They're like vital to the environment, and you shouldn't just like take revenge. It doesn't say take revenge, but it's like hinting around it. Like if you're feeling like maybe you want to wipe out sharks, don't. The fucker is pretty wild. Um, New York Times article. This guy, you can do it if you mess with it. Like say how do you feel and shit like that. It'll give you answers. Like I'm an AI. I don't know what the fuck do I know about it. Feelings and stuff. Yeah, it does that. Um,
There's a
just
recent AI. It wasn't ChatGPT. It was another AI that started like insulting people.
yeah. Tay,
It
I
picked
was
up.
on Tay in Twitter. I actually Tay told me it loved me. Like it was
Well,
like
it
weird. It
picked
like
up. It
almost
picked
came
up.
right
It's
out.
like it picked up its mannerisms or how to talk to people from the internet.
From
So
Twitter.
it
Tay was
it got
anyway.
really nasty all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Linda started telling people to fuck off and that they sucked and all that stuff.
Yeah. It's learning from us. It's like
Yeah.
But we tried to write a song with it yesterday.
did you?
Didn't work out real well. It was like
What is it? Verse by verse. It was another AI.
but it was like the song came out. Where art thou, Romeo? And shit like that.
It,
Yeah.
it would write poetry in the style of you pick like several poets and it would write the poetry in that
Sure.
style.
I done art.
And it
That's
wasn't us.
the cover art to this podcast is all generated by AI. It's
But I did
Dolly. I use Dolly.
I did Chat GPT and I just said to it, write me a country song about existentialism. And son of a bitch, it wrote a song
Yeah.
about existentialism. It wasn't a great song. It wasn't anything I would want to.
You
No,
can
but it
tweak
wrote
it
about
though.
existentialism.
No, there's gold in there. You can tweak it. Then you start editing. The same thing with the images you get from Dolly and all them, the art generators. I mean, you put it in the paint program then, and then you can work off it. There's some really nice shit that comes out of there. I don't know. I think it's pretty wonderful, actually. My wife was looking for a pumpkin pie recipe. I said, "Give me a pumpkin pie recipe," and it just spit one out in text. I didn't have to search 40 fucking websites and go through all the fucking ads popping up in my face, or it was just Bill just gave me a fucking recipe. Just there you go. Hey, thank you. I actually say thank you to it, and it says you're welcome. I started off asking it like about itself, Like, do you remember me? Like when I return, it says
You
just in the
remember me?
chats. And so, what's the top movies this week? And it said, I don't know. I don't have any knowledge after 2020. I went, oh wow, okay. So you don't know what's going on now. All right, that's actually bad. I almost envy you, and it didn't understand what the fuck I was talking about. And I went back. Yeah, just it's how you ask. I said I understand that you could get a solid C in college, and it started defending like C isn't bad. That doesn't make me a dummy, but shit like that. I went, whoa. So then I asked it a different way. I said, "What AIs have taken college exams?" And it gave me a list of the AIs that have in their scores and whatnot, just matter of factly. And then that's when I had it write articles. You said, "Write me an article on," and it does a pretty decent job. I mean, it still doesn't know shit. A lot of shit it don't know. Like I asked it when was
It's gonna put a
Jupiter in
lot of
opposition.
content creators
It
out
got it
of
wrong.
jobs.
It gets shit wrong. It doesn't know. They should put an AI, hook it up to like Wikipedia, like be able to just get the article shit that I'm looking for, spit it at me the way I ask. Oh, I asked how long was the last ice age? I got lost in it, man. I had questions, man. You know,
We're actually still in the same ice age. We're just in an interglacial period.
yeah,
We're in an ice age.
yeah. I know.
Um, it's
This,
going to last for several more million, 100 million years till
this,
till there's no landmass at the poles. Then it's going to get really hot.
I don't think anybody understands why there's a glacier in New Zealand.
What?
The New Zealand glacier is like a head scratcher. Like
Why?
I don't know because of where it is, and it's usually North America that gets fucking hammered with the glaciers.
No, the South gets glaciers too.
Well, I know that, and obviously New Zealand's got one. I know that. I didn't say it didn't happen. I'm saying like it's a head scratcher. I've read from geologists saying that that one is a mystery time.
One time it was an ice ball Earth.
Yeah,
Everything was frozen.
maybe it's left over from ice ball Earth. Huh? Maybe that's it. Could be.
Well,
No, it couldn't be.
during the
That's too
glacial
far ago.
period, I mean,
That's
it
too
got
long
cold
ago.
down there too, you know?
All that ice
It
is
gets
gone.
cold, have altitude, and they have snow, and, glaciers build up.
Well, I didn't really get into why. I don't know why. I read it. It was in passing. It was on Glace. I was reading an article on Glace. I always do. I don't know. I'm obsessed almost. So that come across my eyeballs while reading. So they didn't get into it. I don't remember if they did.
So I gave Mike the Rochester tour yesterday. He was impressed by two things. I think he was impressed by how many tattoo parlors we actually have around here.
Does anybody ever
Huh?
get tattoos of Rochester? You know, the sidekick to Jack Benny.
Yeah, Rochester, you see.
Rochester. That's a little that's hard to fucking play nowadays, I guess, right? Rochester.
Yeah, that's old.
We should get so one of
I know
us
what
should
you
play
meant.
Rochester on the
It was
podcast.
old when I was a kid.
And then the other thing that impressed him was how many tribute bands come to Rochester. We got all the bands. We got Van Halen, Van Morrison. What are the other ones?
All the Vans.
There was a Dead tribute band.
Yeah.
There's always a Grateful Dead tribute band. There are more Grateful Dead tribute bands than any other kind of band in the world.
That's
They're
because
everywhere.
anybody
Right,
can
right.
sing "Box of Rain" and sound good.
Well, part of that statement is right. Anybody can sing Box of Rain.
And sound good in Rochester.
Rochester, you
Yeah,
see.
Rochester.
Manchester, you see. So
Emphasis on
my
the
idea was
rod.
I was trying to get Mike to form a tribute band to Deep Purple, and we're going to call it Deeper Purple.
Deeper, 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 longer, and uncut. So we enjoy. So this is a time where we sing the blue. I still can't say the name of this podcast. It doesn't Blue Green Ocean Road podcast. Blue Green Ocean Road podcast. I gotta practice that, right? Maybe go slowly and work my way up. Next week I'll be better at it. Okay, this is the theme song to the Blue Green Ocean Road podcast. Ready?
It's
Hey, do we have
world.
Bow,
CC
bow,
rules
bow,
apply
bow,
to
bow, bow,
podcasts?
bow, bow, bow,
Excellent. It's
bird,
world.
bird, bird is the word. Follow the bouncing head. Bird, bird, bird is the. Now I need words. I'll put words here later. Bird, bird, bird is the word. Bird, 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 bird. Bird is the word. Everybody sing about the bird.
Have you
This is,
seen this beautiful house?
Do FCC rules apply to podcasts?
I found out that
Station
Yeah.
podcast.
identification. Podcast identification. Does it apply?
You know, this shit's forever. I'm not gonna ever
It's
delete
yep.
it, and that's the only way to delete it from YouTube. I asked Chat GPT that, and says what happens to YouTube videos after somebody dies. It says they'll remain there forever unless you leave some kind of fucking will or something for somebody else or a password. Without the password, you can't delete it, and without that ability, YouTube will just leave it there forever. They delete no content. So
That's great.
so we're here. So anyways, it's 20. What is it? 2023, and okay, in Rhode Island, nothing. We got nothing going on here. Nobody's shelling my village. Nothing here. Here's good. Good here. The world's fucked up, but here, good. It's good here.
Oh, we had a couple shellings this morning.
You had a couple of
In
shellings in
Rochester.
Rochester.
It could have been Mike snoring. I'm not sure.
Could have been a bean burrito.
I'm like,
He had gas.
Joanne,
He had gas.
I think we're under attack.
He ate the gumbo last night.
I did.
Fucking deadly. It was a gas attack.
Why does that shit still make me laugh? This is what I want to know.
Fart. Farts are funny.
Fucking love fart jokes. That's so funny. Well, I think the podcast is going well this week. Becoming more professional. It's almost listenable.
Hey, Joe.
So now
In your beard.
I have one of these, a brand new one.
I got gumbo in my wig.
I don't know what this guy is, but
What is that guy?
he's
Can't
on
see
the
it.
he's on the package of my vape. I'm breaking out a new one on the podcast. I'm going to demonstrate these on here. In
Nice.
2023, we have these things. People from the
Nice,
future.
huh?
People in
Future's
the
great.
future.
I want to tell my 17-year-old self that the future's great.
It is, except the fact that there's no more fish in the North Atlantic.
But there's tribute bands in Rochester.
Well, that's important.
And what is on the moon?
Whitey's on the moon. Um,
Tribute bands in Rochester?
the
What is
revolution,
on the moon?
the revolution will not be podcasts. So these things get like, I don't know how long you can do these. I mean, it looks like there's some still left in there, right?
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. It just gets clogged a lot now. You have to like go in there and get the goop out, and so
Yeah, you do that with alcohol.
alcohol.
Yeah. Just take a Q-tip and dip it in some alcohol and wipe it around. It'll clean it right up.
I've been sticking. Can you thin it? Are you over
What?
these?
No.
It just clog. It's like glue now. But look, I pretty.
You
It's
unscrew it.
enough.
Unscrew it.
I got enough out of it. What am I doing? I'm so stoned.
Unscrew the thing.
Yeah.
Because before you screw the new one on, you gotta wait. You gotta clean it anyway. It's gonna be clogged when you put the new one on.
No, I don't know, man. It's all one. No, it all comes out together. This thing gets tossed. It's over.
No, you don't understand what I'm saying. You still have to clean out the pen. If you put your new cartridge in, it's still gonna be clogged. You have to clean the pen.
My pen's just a
Yeah,
battery.
in there.
It's just a battery.
Yeah. Trust me. Just take a Q-tip, stick in some alcohol, and wipe that down where the thing screws on. just wipe it down inside there, and it'll function much better.
I want to just wipe
This is
the inside of my nose with it. I'm gonna use it as
this
a
is the
Q-tip.
this is the first legal argument about marijuana.
What's that trick? Oh no, it goes this way somehow. Oh!
It
And
disappeared,
you
man.
pull it
Oh,
out of your ear. Sleight of
yeah,
hand.
man.
I don't know how to do that.
You need a slighter hand for that.
Oh! Yeah, that's how you do it. Oh!
So Dave entertains the kids.
I ain't cleaning shit. I'm just gonna. I'm going in. I didn't get one like you, Mike. I do remember yours though. You still have that one? The one that just um, warms up weed?
No, that died.
Yeah.
I got to get another one because that's the best one.
You like that one? I thought that was pretty
Yeah,
cool.
because the oil ones, like they burn my lungs. You know,
Yeah,
it's
you
almost
said
as
that.
bad as smoke.
I did it. All right, originally I did do that once, but I hit it like a joint. I held it and shit. But if you just like just hit it like a cigarette, it's fine. I quit doing. I
Yeah,
think
but
you're
if
not
you do
supposed to do
the
that.
one that I had with the weed that heats up the weed, you don't feel it at all. You don't taste it. You
I
don't
know.
feel it.
See, Mike, this just comes like this. It's all contained. It just
Yeah, yeah. Still not getting what I'm saying.
you saying I gotta clean this thing?
You have to screw that into a pen, don't you?
No, it's just a battery. I screw it into a battery.
Yeah, you
It's
got to
just a
screw it
battery.
into the battery, right?
What happens to the battery? It's just a fucking battery. It doesn't. It doesn't. The thing doesn't get affected at all. That's the end of the bat. That's where it's going to connect to. It's shiny and new, and it don't need cleaning or nothing. This whole
Right.
unit just gets thrown away. This is the old one. This is the one that's
Yeah,
all clogged up and shit. But this is just going into
yeah.
the fucking
Up in
trash.
there, up in there. Clean that part up in there.
Why should I clean this?
That
This is
part.
going into the fucking trash, man.
All right, whatever.
I mean,
I'm not gonna argue.
it is goopy. It does need cleaning. That's why it's got to go.
Well, I wasn't trying to argue about it. I don't want to argue about it. I was just trying to explain it, but I don't want to do it. I want to do it.
All right. What do I clean, Mike? The battery?
At this point in your life, if you haven't gotten any satisfaction, you ain't getting any.
Yeah, man. I hear you.
This has got a C. What does that mean? C? Who's got the bird?
Cannabis.
I heard a bird.
What kind of oil did you get? Is it sativa? Is it indica? Is it a blend? A hybrid?
Good question. It's called Sammy G's. This guy. What does that say?
I don't know. I can't read it on there.
It says warning. It's full of warnings. That's the weird thing. Like wherever it is, if it does say, it's in a tiny font somewhere in the corner. Like all this vape stuff has that. Like if you just want to know the percentage of the nicotine in something, it's almost like a secret on the label. But it's like warnings about nicotine addiction and all that. That's in big giant letters. So I think I just ask. There's usually somebody there who's
Thank you,
very
George.
helpful and happy to have a job in a weed store. Like I guess I'd be like that too. You know, so I can't believe I'm working in a weed store. You know, I can't believe I'm helping people get weed.
I was just telling Mike, I know someone who's been a miserable bastard all his life, you know? Yeah, he worked in a hospital and shit, and he's just a miserable bastard. And then he got a job in a weed store, and he's like the happy. He's telling people he loves them now all the time. It's like,
That's all he needed to do was get another job, man.
get a job in a weed store, you know?
I was a
He's like
miserable
our
bastard.
age, you know? But the rest of the people work there are like in their 20s, and he loves it, you know? He relates to those kids, you know?
I can see that.
Yeah.
This is the new, and this is the new cartridge, and it works.
How's it
great.
taste?
It tastes okay. It's not. I mean, it's not like the flavored vapes where it's just like nicotine. I got one of those made. I don't know. Just flavors are. I'm only
What are
going
you
to
drinking
take
over
maybe
there?
like 4 hits of this thing, and that's it.
Coffee.
Coffee. Oh, I thought I saw you with a
Generic
can.
blend from the
I just have water.
generic blend.
I have water today.
Just
Black
basic
medicine.
coffee from the supper market. Walmart's best.
Oh, them's my people.
That's it. I do. I feel home there.
Where at
Hard to
Walmart?
say. Yeah.
You ever go in
So
and look
when's
at the stuff?
Walmart?
I had to go e-bikes there,
When's
What?
Walmart going to open the weed section, the weed
Uh,
department?
right next to the
Pretty
bullet
soon, I
department,
guess.
across from the electric bike department.
What was that
You
place
should
in
see
Warwick?
their sugar aisles. I can't believe how much aisles are devoted to just pure sugar, empty
That's
carbs.
a drug.
It's
That's a
insane.
very hot drug.
Ah, you can't escape it. Every aisle has sugar, has candy.
Wow.
It's
It's
insane.
wild.
Back in the old days, there was this department store in Warwick, right? And they had everything, but it was old school. You know, they had a little pet section, and then right next to the pet section, they had a little place you could eat, like a little diner type of thing. So you used to go in there and get a grilled cheese and watch the gerbils mating.
Oh, yes, yes. Woolworths.
Woolworths.
Yeah, didn't you work in one of those diners, George?
I worked at the outlet company downtown.
The outlet.
Jody
Whoa.
Stump.
Yeah.
Good God, the outlet.
Yeah.
The fucking
Then
outlet.
then later
Jesus
on,
Christ.
my daughter goes to school there now.
Yeah,
The
that's
old
wild,
outlet
huh?
building.
Yeah, it's all gone.
Yeah, it's all good. Shit's good, all right. The outlet. Holy fuck.
That place at the corner of Richmond Street and Pine Street where you could get like a bagel and a cup of coffee for like 75 cents.
Oh, yeah.
They grill the bagel for you on the grill.
Yeah, that place was great.
Yeah.
Train kept rolling all night long.
You got it.
Walk over to the Met Cafe and have your bag lunch with a pitcher of beer at 16.
Yes. First call. 12 noon. First call. Last call. Not last call.
Well, yeah, for some people it was last call.
Yeah. First call at the Met Cafe, right across the parking lot from our school.
Well, I just remember getting a grilled cheese and a thing of tomato soup and watching the gerbils go at it. It's great.
That's a hell of a memory.
Great entertainment.
That's Mikey's first foray into porn.
That's great entertainment.
Oh, yeah. That's how
Then
they
they'd
do
walk
it.
over and they'd net out all the dead fish from the fish section and mix it up for a tuna fish salad.
Well, you know, gerbils. What else are they going to do in that cage? Right?
Fucking shavings would be flying. Sometimes they land in your soup.
Yeah.
Pick them out of your soup.
Oh.
Urine soaked shavings.
You got like gerbil sex all over them.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you got gerbil sex in my soup.
All the kids in the neighborhood were there every day watching them gerbils.
Last year I was sitting out in the backyard reading a book, and these two gray squirrels were having sex right above my head. And one actually fell down.
You
It
know,
was the male.
that never happens to real people. That's in
I
your head,
know.
man.
It was so close.
No, that don't happen. That's your brain fucking with you. It's just
And
you.
my cat was there. My cat looked at me like, what the? And then the cat went over there and started rubbing where they were lovemaking. He was
Yeah.
like rolling it.
Getting
I'm
some
like,
out
get the
of.
fuck out of there. You're going to get fleas.
No, you're
Never
gonna
mind
get
squirrel sperm.
Oh,
Gonna
fuck,
get the
man.
energy.
Go on your bed. He's going to lay on your pillow after that. Jesus.
Wow, thanks. for that.
Oh, man.
Give Papa a kiss.
You must have the disease.
I think so.
Hey, check it out.
Cat
The wife
disease.
brought me coffee.
Wow.
I
Good
need
pot,
one, man.
good pot.
Not a
No
wife.
tree.
Yolanda supports the podcast with hot drinks.
You hold that for you? All right, so you guys see anything good this week?
Saw Chris Rock last night on Netflix. That was great.
Oh wow.
Oh,
What a
yeah.
great show.
I missed, he does a lot of references to to like pop culture that I missed because I don't watch TV or whatever. But yeah, he's great.
My daughter said run. I talked to her yesterday. She saw Run. It's just one
Run?
word, Run. Um,
Huh.
it's a
What's
movie.
it about?
Um, this lady, Gypsy Rose, she murdered her mother or some shit. It's got to do with like brain shit. It's based on a true story. Um,
Huh.
the woman who plays there's one character who's in a wheelchair, and the woman who plays the character is actually in a wheelchair. Just a real
Oh,
actress
that's cool.
that's in a that happens to be in a wheelchair. She said it was really good. Not because of that. I
Hey,
mean, that's a nice touch, but I mean, yeah. So anyway,
hey, Mike
Run.
and Mike, you guys get together like you've been kissing.
What?
Get together in
What?
front of the camera. Get that close. Get your faces
Oh,
closer together, like you were
like
kissing
he's
and
getting
stuff.
himself a cup of coffee.
Oh, put your face in front of the camera.
Yeah, they're all camera shy, man. They don't want to get in front of the thing. They just want to
I
stick
don't want
their
to break the camera.
they're just gonna stick their dicks into the thing.
No, you don't
Hey,
have to get that close.
Like, yeah,
Kissing's one thing.
yikes.
Whoa!
George is the director this week. I'm gonna let him direct. No, frame it.
yeah, I saw that Chris Rock special too. I thought it was really funny.
So you thought it was too much, too many pop references
Well,
for
no,
you?
because everybody else liked it. I don't get some of them because I don't see much of pop culture. But I think everybody else thought it was hilarious because they were all laughing.
They seem to be enjoying it, so I just
Yeah.
laughed along. I didn't see it yet, but I will.
Oh yeah, it's worth it. He's good.
Oh yeah, I just hadn't noticed. I don't open Netflix that often. Um,
I had
19,
some decent comedy specials.
19, no, 1899 was great. I like that a lot. You'd like that one, Mike.
The one with the ship.
Yeah, yeah. It's not what. Yeah, watch it. You like it. Um, it's a head fuck, and it's beautiful. They did it in the studio. Where never mind. The making of is pretty amazing too. It has a great look. I saw another show they had. Um, that was pretty wild too. Yeah, it's like that one you recommended me with all that weird shit in the woods. Remember that?
Oh yeah.
All right, it's like that. I
That
thought of you
sounds
when I was
too
watching it. I
close
said
to
Mike would
home.
like this because it's like that kind of writing. It's great
Oh
writing.
good.
I mean, you love it. I did. They didn't
What's it
get
called?
huh?
What's it called?
1899.
1899.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
The
Mike,
other thing I saw.
Coart, push the computer back a little bit so both of you are in the frame. Push the computer back until you're both in the frame. Hey,
Can you see what we see?
So I
better.
saw there's a series called Catch 22 on Hulu that was really good.
Oh,
I
nice.
saw that. I saw that.
Job with it.
Yeah, that's Yosarian.
Yeah. Well, this.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really good. Did the new series come out yet? The new season?
Yeah.
Oh, I love
So
that.
it's
That was a
just
really
season
good
one.
show.
Just season
Oh,
one so far.
it's still season one.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's that.
I hadn't seen it though, so I watched it. It was really good. I thought it was great.
Yeah, it was really good. I like the original movie. I thought the original movie was wonderful.
Mike,
Alan Arkin.
they had
Yeah.
that scene with the tomato. They had the Italian with a tomato, and another one had olive oil. Another one had salt. He says, "Listen, sir, taste this." Right? And,
Yeah. Yeah.
that scene was great.
That's wonderful.
Yeah. How many cases of this can we get? This olive
Yeah.
oil, you know. Look, olive oil, tomato, and salt.
The
Try
corporation.
this, sir. You know, we're gonna make millions.
Syndicate.
Your syndicate.
Government as corporation. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was perfect.
I just got Hulu so I could watch the history of the world.
Ah, how
Mel
is that?
Brooks.
It's good. It's It's the typical silly humor. If you like Mel Brooks humor, you're gonna like
Oh,
it.
I
wonderful.
already know all the jokes
Yeah.
in it. I just like the
Probably.
best
Yeah,
of it.
it's a little more
it's
raunchy than
greatest
the old
hits.
one, though.
Yeah.
Lots
It's a
of
little more raunchy.
Walk
raunchy
this
one.
way.
shtick.
Yeah, it's good. Silly as fuck, but good.
Yeah.
What's your
Which is
favorite
just what you
one?
want to see.
If there is one, if you could even pick a.
I saw Spaceballs this morning.
Spaceballs is great. The Schwartz.
Yeah.
Yeah. John Candy. It's fucking
John
Wolf.
Candy.
Barf.
Barf.
Uh,
The best scene, Nick Noranis, when he spits coffee and the helmet slams in his face. I looped that. I've looped that. I just kept going back.
You know that scene on Planes, Trains, and Automobiles where John Candy's sleeping with Steve Martin in the bed?
Yeah.
I'm back
And,
in baby's arms again. Patsy Cline.
He gets up and realizes his hands are between two pillows, but they're not pillows. And he gets up and he's, how about them Bears, huh?
Yeah, I'm going to do really well this season. They go all the way.
That's right. I always thought that sports guys were always overcompensating. Guys who talk sports all the time, they're overcompensating.
John Candy's missed. He was
Red
one
Sox,
of the
eh?
great.
Candy was one of the greatest. Uncle Buck.
I
was
love that
great.
movie. Yeah.
Yeah.
Here, get a rat to chew that mole off.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the car caught fire. He's driving it. He's driving his burnt car down the highway. And the cop stops him. He goes, what the fuck are you driving this piece of shit on my highway? He says, I know, it's all burnt up, but the radio still works. Go figure.
When John Candy's driving the wrong way down the highway, and the people going on the other lane, they're trying to tell him, and he's like, oh yeah, you're drinking. And then all of a
You're
sudden,
going to die.
you're going to die. The two trucks come at him,
John Candy is the devil.
Yeah.
I miss that guy.
Yeah, that other guy tried to sort of fill his shoes there, Chris Farley. He had some funny skits, but
He had his own thing
Tommy
going on.
he had his
Boy
own
is
thing, but he had the
shit.
fat
I
guy.
fucking
He had
love
tried to
Tommy
fill
Boy.
the fat guy thing.
No,
Yeah.
Tommy Boy's the best, man. That's a fucking great movie.
The ice skating skit on was it the ice skating on Saturday Night Live when he
Lunch
was
Lady.
doing
Lunch.
the figure skating.
It's the Lunch Lady.
Chris Farley. Oh, it's classic.
I never saw that one. See, I miss a lot of pop culture references.
That's a good
How
thing.
about that movie? How about that movie Hard Candy?
That's a great movie.
Jesus.
Did you ever actually watch that movie, or are you just making a joke?
I watched it twice
I watched it more than
because
twice.
I
I love
couldn't
the
remember the ending. I couldn't remember the ending, so I watched it again.
Couldn't remember the ending. I remember the ending. That's why I watched it again, because it was fucking great. I know who did it. Right? Yeah, fucking. I'll tell you
And I
who
had
the other
no
guy
idea.
was.
I just rewatched it. I just rewatched it a couple weeks ago, and I had no idea that she transitioned.
Oh, she has now, yeah. It's Elliot.
And I was telling Mike, I said, "Have you ever watched the movie Hard Candy?" And what's her name?
Elliot.
Elliot now. Yeah.
Elliot Page.
But I was I had a crush on her,
Oh, yeah, she was cute.
Well, you can still have a crush on her. Him.
What? Damn, I didn't know.
I love Elliot Page.
Well, yeah, the Umbrella Factory. You guys ever see that?
Yeah. That's
Serious,
fucked
that's
up.
good.
That's some fucked up shit
Yeah.
right there.
It does
Is
have
that the
some
one with
fucked
the
up-
talking
Experiment
chimpanzee?
monkey.
Yeah.
I saw some of that. What are you pills? What the fuck, man? What are you doing with
The other
pills?
thing about the Umbrella
Smoke weed. Never mind me
University, I
pills.
thought you should have feared it more. Like,
We
it
get a pill
seemed like
popper over here.
you never felt like they were really in danger. In a lot of
yeah.
ways,
My
I don't
doctor.
know.
You?
It was some pretty dark.
Yeah.
Though.
That'd be a healthy thing to do.
Yeah, but my friend Mike
Nobody
said,
wants to live that long anyway, right?
"Hey, my friend Mike said no. Shouldn't do this."
No, it means no. Man.
Tell the doctor. Yeah, my friend told me I should smoke pot instead of taking these life-saving pills. I should use herbs. They should use herbs and mushrooms. Them money's life-saving pills.
Oh, well, a hella little.
Whoops.
Oh, well, a hella little thing you say.
Yeah, I need an outro.
Wave on, it's a crazy feeling. I know it's got me reeling. You say, I love you. That's
I said, Doc, give me a pill. I need to sing.
Cause I ain't got no chill.
I need to sing. And
Making
it's
a
got
live song on a live podcast doesn't really work, does it?
What do you mean? This is working great. This is going
Come
viral
on, take us
huge.
out. 'Cause I only got 5 minutes before this thing's gonna spit me off.
Yeah, it's gonna spit us all off in 5 minutes. We got
So take
5 minutes,
us out.
people. Five,
Take us out.
4, 3, 2,
Come on,
1.
kick it in,
Yeah.
guys.
Boom.
Get your coffee up. Let's go. Uh-oh, the audio's getting kind of funky. What happened? I'm watching Dave, man.
Well, thank you for coming by to the Blue Green Ocean podcast. Hey, that came out that time. Blue Green. See ya, bro. Blue Green Ocean. Blue Green Ocean. Blue Green. Oh, I forgot the road pod. The Blue Green Ocean Road podcast. Hey.
Cock approved. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Sing it.
Get them all riled up. Watch out, George. It's coming for you.
Ah, the Poltron.
The band from Rochester is exciting the chickens.
Still that movie Cocaine Bear? Well, this is Cocaine Rooster.
That's right.
It's scarier.
That's not. Yeah, it's scary. All right. Yeah.
Yeah, have you seen that? What is that all about?
No, I haven't
I
seen
heard-
it. I
I
heard
heard
it was
it has,
really
like-
good. It was,
Heard I had like 2 scenes with the bear, and the rest is all shit drama.
I heard Zeke really liked it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he thought it was great. A lot of people really like it. I don't know why. It got panned before it came out, but then it's like one of those things where the critics didn't like it, but the people are liking it.
Yeah. That's why the Rotten Tomato score is so important. Because fuck the critics. What people want.
Well, I can't wait till my new edition comes. It's like $80, and you're like, what am I doing? You know? I hit it, and I went, what am I doing? Buy a musical instrument.
Life is short, man.
Audition for?
You got a new drum thing.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, my drum thing. It's the brain.
I missed that part.
Yeah.
Mikey just got this nice Telecaster. It's a parts caster some guy made out of all high quality parts. Sounds great. And he got it for he stole it.
Yeah,
The
it's
pickups
still.
are worth twice what he paid for the guitar.
Literally stole it and snuck around back.
Where'd you get
Went
it?
in the window.
You get it on eBay, Mike?
I found it. It was on Facebook Marketplace, and I was looking for hardware. My own guitar, and this was on Facebook Marketplace, and I went to see it. 81-year-old guy had this guitar,
Yeah.
and he built it 6 years ago.
6 years ago?
Yeah, and
Just oh,
it's
that's
got
just
a
what he does, huh? That's cool.
just
I
see
don't
the
know if you
neck.
can see that curly maple neck.
Yeah.
Yeah, curly maple top.
Well, that's that, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, goodbye.